Pisces 2026, a year of relief and new foundations. For Pisces, 2026 will be a much smoother ride. With fewer intense transits, you'll feel a significant sense of relief as the heavy weight of Saturn finally lifts. Expect a newfound sense of clarity and emotional comfort, especially starting in mid-February. This year may also bring shifts in your career, your daily rhythm, or your living situation. Life Area Forecast for 2026. Self-realization and career. Through August 18th, you will feel a powerful drive to make your mark. This is a peak period for boosting your status, taking on more responsibility, and actively developing both your personality and your career. After August 18th, the energy shifts toward taking stock, reviewing your results, and mapping out your next moves. Strategy: use the first half of the year for bold action and the second half for strategic analysis and planning. Until mid-August, the North Node in your sector of self-realization demands action. It's time to put yourself out there, take the lead, and strive for influence, whether through your professional role or your position within the family. You will find yourself making decisions more independently than before. This trend of growing ambition and personal significance began in January 25 and reaches its culmination in mid-August 2026. A major milestone, Saturn, which has been in your sign since March 2023, finally departs on February 14th, 2026. This brings immense relief. The feeling of restriction and heaviness will vanish, replaced by the rewards of your hard work and a steady, quiet confidence. Note: Saturn won't return to your sign for another 30 years. Finances and resources. Your second house of finances becomes a major astrological focal point due to the rare conjunction of Saturn and Neptune, along with a long-term Saturn transit starting February 14th. January mid-February, this is your window for an objective audit. Evaluate your money, property, projects, and personal resources based on their actual profitability and future potential. From mid-February, Saturn sets a clear task: systematize your income, tighten your spending, and establish long-term savings or investments. The bottom line: be more disciplined with your expenses and focus on building a rock-solid financial foundation. The golden rule for 2026 is personal responsibility. Rely primarily on your own resources rather than the support of others. This is a favorable time to save money or take out a mortgage loan for a long-term goal. Just be sure you have a clear, step-by-step plan for repayment. With Neptune nearby, your intuition will be sharp. Listen to it to discover unique or creative new income streams. This rare Saturn-Neptune alignment is a unique opportunity that requires hard work and patience. But the efforts you make now will yield stable, lasting results for the future. Personal life and relationships. For those in stable, long-term relationships, don't expect major upheavals. Changes might involve rebalancing household responsibilities, a partner's schedule adjustments, or a significant joint purchase. If your relationship is strained or you're contemplating leaving, the likelihood of a breakup increases. Until mid-August, the South Node brings karmic reckonings, meaning you may face the consequences of past relationship mistakes. March could be a particularly challenging month. For those seeking a partner, the first half of the year through June 30th is favorable for new connections. Jupiter's influence will boost your social life and encourage new romantic encounters. However, the presence of Saturn and Neptune means you'll be more cautious in your choices, carefully assessing the viability of relationships and perhaps fearing mistakes. This indicates a need to actively work on trust and your readiness for love. Children. Through June 30th, Jupiter's transit through your children's sector brings good fortune and development. This could manifest as pregnancy or childbirth, children achieving success in their studies or careers, or significant investments in their education. Simultaneously, a challenging aspect from Saturn calls for responsibility. You'll likely find yourself expecting more maturity, financial discipline, and resourcefulness from your children. The takeaway: the first half of the year promises joyful events and growth concerning children, but with an emphasis on seriousness and wise use of opportunities. Work and career. Your work sector is well supported throughout the year by Saturn, especially from February 14th, Jupiter from June 30th, and the South Node from August 18th. Favorable period: this is a time to leverage your accumulated experience and advance your professional standing. You might see a new position, expanded responsibilities, or prestigious offers. For business owners, expect a period of expansion, potentially involving new products or services, hiring new staff, or implementing technological advancements. Career transitions: if your current job feels overwhelming and lacks future prospects, you might decide to leave, and the possibility of termination also exists. Career approach: Leo rising. Your work sector being in Leo suggests it's crucial to be visible and proud of your accomplishments. Overall strategy: use the first half of the year to prepare and build experience, then transition to more significant roles or launcher in the second half, provided you're ready for dedicated effort. The South Node in this sector suggests focusing on areas where you already have competence or have long contemplated. It's a time to apply your existing skills, even without drastic changes. Professional growth is possible through promotions or increased income, supported by a beneficial aspect from Saturn in your income sector. Health and wellness. Clarity on symptoms: if you have spent the last year or two dealing with vague, hard to diagnose symptoms, mid-August 2026 brings a turning point. These issues may suddenly clear up or, conversely, finally be accurately diagnosed, allowing for a clear treatment plan. The South Node influence: with the South Node entering your 6th house health, there is a significant opportunity for self-healing or for closing a chapter of medical uncertainty. Saturn's resilience: Saturn in your 2nd house provides physical stamina to handle a heavy workload, but it also makes you prone to neglecting rest. Do not try to power through a cold or inflammation. Address it early so it doesn't become chronic. Jupiter's support: Jupiter in the 6th house favors medical treatments, particularly when seeking care at reputable clinics or established medical centers. The bottom line: 2026 is overall a year of healing, but it requires mindful attention to your body's signals. Home and real estate. A sense of freedom. Uranus is bringing change and a desire for freedom to your living situation. You may find yourself less attached to a single location, leading to a more mobile lifestyle or the experience of living in multiple places. Creative energy: this is a high-energy time for major home improvements, such as a gut renovation, restoration work, or fixing up an inherited property. Unexpected changes: expect the unconventional. You might switch housing types, moving from an apartment to a house, for example, or even relocate to a different city or country. Financial transactions: the year may involve buying or selling real estate, making staged payments on a new construction project, or the division of property assets. Flexible living: it is common under this influence to have temporary living arrangements, such as renting, staying in a dorm, or moving back and forth between two locations. Paperwork: be prepared to update legal documents and pay close attention to property rights and titles. The big picture: Uranus is pushing you toward a more nomadic or flexible lifestyle, encouraging you to live without being strictly tied down to one spot. Each month, we'll thoroughly analyze the key astrological events so you can effectively harness planetary influences in your life. I hope this general forecast helps you find answers, gain the necessary insights, and create your personal roadmap for the year. Take care of yourself and stay true to yourself. I would be delighted to welcome you as a subscriber to the channel.